I don't know what's going on and why niggas popping it like I'm not just a female, like. And the clout chasing shit is kind of, it's getting out of hand, so.
Hit James right in his face, chip James' tooth. James' face is bloody. James is at the hospital right now because his nose will not stop bleeding. She's going to prison.
I'm not going to say anything out of respect for James and his trauma and what happened. He got assaulted at my show, and it was by Chrisean, but...
Hello there, fam. Okay, this was not the turnout that we were all expecting, especially Chrisean Rock. One day, everything seemed to be going in her favor, and then the next thing she knew, things backfired to her in an instant. I guess you should really not try to take away another girl's man if you are not ready for the consequences. We all know that she must be feeling a certain way, because let us be honest, many thought that she would have the last laugh in this love triangle. But as it turns out, Blueface wanted to seal the deal with Jaidyn, resulting in Chrisean going too far as to claiming that they were still having sex even though they are no longer together. I do not know about you, but word on the streets claims that Chrisean is now facing some serious legal battles, which Blueface is making fun of. Let me tell you more about that.
So, stay with me. It's all attention-based. Chrisean has done everything up till this far for attention. She's manipulating all of us.
But nope, this recent issue that Chrisean is involved in is not about the words and malicious stories that she is spreading about Blueface and Jaidyn. This one is something else. Looks like Chrisean's problems are piling up, and guess who is the happiest among all her haters? Obviously, it is none other than Blueface himself. I mean, why was he always so pressed when it comes to Chrisean? Is he acting bitter and all that instead of focusing on her wife-to-be? If not for his big ego, things would not be as messy and chaotic as it is now. Well, as I've mentioned, this fight is a different one. Many of us witnessed Chrisean engaged in physical fights before. Come on, her and Blueface love to hurt one another.
Yo, you just dropped the phone? Yo, why are you hitting that man? Yo, he's not doing nothing to you. Why are you hitting that man?
So to say that they are one toxic couple is an understatement. But this time, this fight with other more powerful personalities became a serious trouble for Chrisean. I bet that she could no longer take pride in this controversy. Okay, if you've not been kept up to date, then let me fill you in on the latest about her. Apparently, she beat someone up and she is being sued for what she did.
Well, this is my baby. It's a party all the time. Y'all like this bitch out? Can y'all like this bitch out? Let me get the singers. Damn.
You see, Chrisean was invited to Tamar Braxton's show as she was supposed to open for her a few days ago. Problems started to arise when they did not let her perform on stage. That was not the end of it, because she obviously made a scene as she hurt and poured her anger on James Wright, one of Tamar's friends. Oh yeah, how could I forget to mention that she broke James's nose? Like, oh my gosh, what was she thinking? Anyone who went through what James did would surely not just let it slide. He immediately filed a police report, but she was not satisfied with just that because he is taking things to the next level. Court. This is just about to get wild. And when things like this happen to Chrisean, trust Blueface to get involved in the drama even though he was not part of it to begin with. Seems like this is Chrisean's karma for also getting involved in Jaidyn and Blue's relationship.
Hit James right in his face, chip James' tooth. James' face is bloody. James is at the hospital right now because his nose will not stop bleeding. She's going to prison.
Everyone seems to be talking about what happened on the internet, and there is no going back for Chrisean. Girl, do you have to be that violent? Like, if someone is not capable of controlling their emotions, especially their anger like this, then there is really something wrong with you, you know?
Anybody getting dirty, what it was.
What?
What it was? You don't clean up after yourself.
People actually have her back when Jaidyn was throwing shade on her a few months ago. Many even defended her when Blueface was being an irresponsible father to their son. But now, all those supports went out the drain because how could you justify such an act? There is no reasoning out of what she did. If you've not seen this yet, then yes, she also punched her own stylist in front of the public with cameras surrounding them as well. So, moving forward to when she was pregnant with her and Blueface's child, people thought that this might change her explosive behavior because this would probably soften her up. As it turns out, she just laid low for a while, but her innate ability to hurt and be violent will always be there. Seriously, this girl needs some help to get over such behavior.
I want to bring my Baltimore sister out. Hi. Hi, that is my baby sister. Hi.
Tamar Braxton was having her Love and War tour in LA a couple of days ago. Chrisean attended the event and even got up on stage with Tamar. If you've been following them or a fan of either of them, then you would also be puzzled about what happened because them appearing together on stage is something unexpected, actually. This occurrence already had lots of eyebrows raised. Lots of people are saying that they are not even on the same level. Well, let us be honest, that statement is brutal yet true. But in case you're wondering what happened in the concert and what she did there, then here's the clip. I know I'm not the only one who got secondhand embarrassment. She looked like a kid that was left alone by her mom somewhere and then randomly ran up the stage. It was so awkward. She was awkward. Because of this and how it all did not make sense, people just speculated that Tamar brought her there for some publicity and clout. It worked though because people talked about how odd it is. Well, whether it was good or bad publicity, it was still publicity.
The Pisces Baltimore bitches done linked the fuck up. Y'all in trouble.
They were vibing though, but that was what they wanted to show on that post. It does not mean that Chrisean was actually acting right and getting along with everybody backstage. Just look at how Tamar's sister was side-eyeing her.
Chrisean Rock gate just keeps getting better. Look at this Tony Braxton, the living legend Tony Braxton. This Chrisean bending over, touching her toes to make it bring it back. Look at the face.
Tony was in a whole mood.
This cake, this Love and War cake, we're so proud of you that you believe in yourself and that you know everybody holds you down.
They got pineapple in it.
And so
You would obviously feel some tension already in this clip. Seems like one of the members of Tamar's team was not comfortable with Chrisean touching her. If she was already acting like this with people watching them and cameras all around, then just imagine how she behaved backstage. According to some reports, Chrisean was a bit too drunk to behave herself. That is no reason to throw punches, I know. Poor James for being the target in one of Chrisean's tantrums. So this is what happened as per the stories that I have heard. When Chrisean was supposed to come out on stage, the staff could not find her. Obviously, they could not delay the show just for her, so they had to keep going. Chrisean was said to be outside at this point as she was trying to get her friend in. She already missed her cue, so she ran back inside. It was starting to get heated from here. One of the showrunners is James. He also happens to be the one to explain the situation to Chrisean. You've guessed it right. She was upset and James was getting on her nerves even though she was the one who was irresponsible in this situation. She just suddenly throws punches on James, who ended up with a broken nose. To make matters worse, Tamar was actually in the room when she lost her temper and started a scene. I mean, have some shame for the person who invited you there. She was not even supposed to be there if not for Tamar. This girl is really something else. After she ran away from the police that same night, she still had the audacity to act as if nothing happened as she posted this clip on her Instagram stories. It did not take long for James to explain his side of the story by going live on Instagram as well.
Let me tell you the crazy thing in this whole situation. Y'all should see my face, and I still got joy.
Another friend of James wrote this online saying, I just want to let you all know that girl Chrisean you all keep hyping up assaulted James Wright Chanel at Tamar's concert tonight. James is in the hospital. I swear I will do everything to make sure she goes to prison. She is trash, and that is why her life is the way that it is. She deserves every bad thing that happens to her.
I don't know what's going on and why niggas popping it like I'm not just a female, like. And the clout chasing shit is kind of, it's getting out of hand, so. But nah, it was nothing between me and Tamar. It had nothing to do with any of that, but I don't know I don't know.
And yes, here she is, still trying to defend herself. Things are obviously not in Chrisean's favor, so she better be acting right because her career can go downhill from here. So fam, what do you think Chrisean will do to get over this situation? Drop your thoughts down in the comments. Spill that tea. And of course, don't forget to hit that like button if you're living for this whirlwind of drama, subscribe so you never miss a moment of celebrity scoop, and prepare yourselves for the next jaw-dropping episode. Until next time, stay fabulous. And now, check out this next story. Bye-bye.